You were wearing that shirt I never liked, the one that makes you look like you're running from something. We were sharing the size on your fire escape. July was melting into the pavement. You talked about leaving the city again. I watched the sunset burn down to your fingers. Something was shifting, I couldn't name it yet, but the space between us felt different, felt thin. And I don't know when the you and the me started bleeding into something else, something we didn't see. We're slowly becoming us, not the people we were trying to be, just the version that fits, like souls on the rim, like the tide to the sea. We're slowly becoming us, and I'm terrified how easy it is to let the future rewrite everything I thought I wanted. Now you're dancing barefoot on my kitchen floor to some old record we found in the basement. Your hair's a mess and you're singing off key, and I'm memorizing the way the morning fails. You fell asleep with your head on my shoulder. During that movie we both said we'd finish. I didn't move for 2 hours, just breathing you in, learning the rhythm of someone else's existence. And I still don't know when the mine and the yours got buried somewhere in the sand and grew into something more. We're slowly becoming us, not the people we were trying to be, just the version that fits, like salt on the rim, like the tide to the sea. We're slowly becoming us, and I'm terrified how easy it is to let the future rewrite everything I thought I wanted. The coffee's gone cold, but neither of us moves to heat it. Your hand finds mine like it was always supposed to be there. And I don't need to say it, and you don't need to say it. The quiet is enough, the quiet is us. We're slowly becoming us, not the people we were trying to be, just the version that fits, like salt on the rim, like the tide to the sea. We're slowly becoming us, and I'm terrified how easy it is to let the future rewrite everything I thought I wanted. Dashboard clock says 1/4 the edge of town. Your silhouette still lingers where the street eyes drown. I packed the passenger seat, the things I couldn't name. Maps that lead to nowhere, photographs without a frame. But the horizon's pulling like a tide I never knew. And somewhere past the static there's a frequency that's true. I'm finding a new way home, not the one we built from plans and borrowed stone. Through the salt and the signal and the static on my phone, I'm finding a new way home, where the compass spins for me alone. A version of myself I used to be, chasing approval in a town that couldn't see. Now the windows down, the desert air tastes like relief. Every mile of conversation, every silence is a piece. Something I don't recognize, but my hands know every turn and I'm not looking for advice. So I'm finding a new way home, not the one we built from plans and borrowed stone. Through the salt and the signal and the static on my phone, I'm finding a new way home, where the compass spins for me alone. Maybe home was never four walls and a roof. Maybe it's the moment when you finally tell the truth to yourself, to the road, to the stranger in the mirror. I'm closer than I've ever been, and the ending's growing clearer. I'm finding a new way home, another one we built from plans and borrowed stone. Through the salt and the signal and the static on my phone, I'm finding a new way home, where the compass spins for me alone. A new way home, a new way home. The pavement's still breathing steam, but the sky's already turning gold. Your silhouette cuts through the beam where the break in the clouds unfold. You roll the windows down slow, the air tastes like somewhere new. Your fingers tap rhythms I know on the dashboard, steady and true. And we don't need to force this, the moment's already taking the wheel. So we just drive through it, chasing where the warmth feels real. After the rain talk, the city shining new. After the rain talk, every color breaking through. We're saying everything world shining new. You point at the skyline again, how the towers catch fire and fade. I nod at the light, not the pain, and you smile like you made the stereo hum something sweet, some old summer track half away. You hum the melody, move closer than yesterday, lighter than we'll take. And I won't call this perfect, it's too easy to hear, too now. Just two people with wet hair, letting the quiet show us how. After the rain talk, the city shining new. After the rain talk, every color breaking through. We're saying everything without saying anything. Your shoulder against mine, the warmth through the cotton. The storm left us here, but the weight is forgotten. After the rain, the world shining new. Maybe tomorrow we'll laugh about that, how we drove like the roads were made just for us. Maybe tomorrow you'll be someone I text when the sun hits different, when the moment's enough. But right now the clouds are breaking apart, and you're turning the volume up slow. And I don't need to know where we are, just that I'm not letting this go. After the rain talk, the city shining new. After the rain talk, every color breaking through. We're saying everything without saying anything. Your shoulder against mine, the warmth through the cotton. The storm left us here, but the weight is forgotten. After the rain talk, the world shining new. The world shining new. The world shining new. Salt on your skin from a swim we never took. Your shadow stretches long on the deck. We're trading stories with our eyes half closed, while the afternoon forgets to check the clock. The fence spins lazy rhythms overhead. Your laugh cracks like ice in warm rum. I don't need to name this quiet to know exactly where it's from. And the world outside is burning bright, but we're learning how to hold our lights that are gripping too tight. I'm keeping you gentle, like the tide keeps the shore. Not holding too tightly, just making sure you're here when the morning comes knocking too loud. I'm keeping you gently in the drift of this cloud. ones that memorize the map. We hum different songs, but somehow the melodies overlap. The mosquito net holds the afternoon, where the sunlight leaks through. Oh, I don't need to chase this feeling to keep it from growing old. Tries and falls, the way the horizon holds the sun. Gentle, until the day says it's done. I'm keeping you gently, like the tide keeps us short. Not holding too tightly, just making sure you're here when the morning comes knocking too loud. I'm keeping you gently in the drift of this cloud. Your shadow pulls on where the tide withdrew. Salt on your shoulder from a sky so blue. We tuned the static till the frequency felt true. Now you're laughing on repeat. Flip-flops in the backseat, mixtape warped and warm. Your smile cracked the code of the afternoon storm. No GPS, just this compass of worn through shoes, and you laughing on repeat. I don't need the plot to resolve just yet. When the outtakes shine like silhouette, you're laughing on repeat. Caught in the loop where the warm waves meet the street. No filter, no final scene, just this bright machine. And you're laughing on repeat. On repeat. On repeat. Ooh. Dashboard dial spinning to nowhere precise. Your voice through the speaker at 5:20. Said find me where the daylight forgets how to leave. Now you're laughing on repeat. Polaroid colors bleeding into the dusk. Trust dissolving slower than the evening's hush. Some frames fade out, some refuse to release. Like you laughing on repeat. And the horizon's just a gentle suggestion here, where the groove outlasts the calendar year. You're laughing on repeat. Caught in the loop where the warm waves meet the street. No filter, no final scene, just this bright machine. And you're laughing on repeat. On repeat. On repeat. On repeat. You wind the reel, the sand and the mechanics. Your hair in the salt wind. I kept the habit. You're laughing on repeat. Caught in the loop where the warm waves meet the street. No filter, no final scene, just this bright machine. And you're laughing on repeat. Morning light through kitchen blinds, cuts a stripe across the floor. You're still asleep, the coffee's on. I don't need anything more. Faucet drips, we keep the time, a rhythm only we know. Your hand hangs off the mattresses, I watch the shadows grow. They say magic somewhere else, some far off flashing shore. But I'm here counting ceiling cracks, don't wanna search anymore. This is the warmth in the ordinary, quiet kind of fire, not written in the stars above, but here in the unwired. Your breath on my shoulder blade, the hum of the old fridge line. This is the warmth in the ordinary, and I'm making it mine. Take out boxes on the stair. You're laughing at some video with your fingers in my hair. Streetlight paints us both in blue, through curtains we never fixed. I memorize the way you say we should get that mix. Selling better views from mountains we'll never climb, but I got my favorite weather right here, right now. This time, this is all warmth in the ordinary, the quiet kind of fire, not written in the stars above, but here in the unwired. Your breath on my shoulder blade, the hum of the old fridge line. This is the warmth in the ordinary, and I'm making it mine. Maybe someday we'll be somewhere, posted, pinned, defined. But tonight the radiator hisses, and I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind. This is the warmth in the ordinary, the quiet kind of fire, not written in the stars above, but here in the unwired. Your shoulder brush mine where the tide pulls back slow. We were watching the water crash, dissolve and go. You said something about the moon pulling strings. I was counting the beats between heartless things. Sand still held heat from the long afternoon, but your laugh cut through warm. Suddenly June felt built for this night, for this singular hush, where the world got small and the stars learned to blush. We begins, and I don't need fireworks, don't need the whole town to know. Just this salt on your skin and the drift of letting go. Oh, they're warm, driving but restrained. I'm quietly falling in, no parade, no violin. Just your hand finding mine in the dark, like you knew where I've been. Quietly falling in, no rush, nowhere to begin. Just the hush of the tide and the pulse saying, this is it, this is it. You talk about your father, the boat that he made, how some love stays quiet, no flash, never fades. I gave you my secrets like shells to the sea, and you kept them, you kept them, you kept them from me. Bonfire down, beach burned to embers and cold, but we stayed past the dying, past losing control. Not a kiss, not yet, just the promise of rain and the weight of a moment we won't explain. Could fell and I don't need spotlights, don't need to name what this is. Just your breath on my neck and the pause before goodnight. Peak energy, sun-drenched euphoria. I'm quietly falling in, no parade, no violin. Just your hand finding mine in the dark, like you knew where I've been. Quietly falling in, no rush, nowhere to begin. Just the hush of the tide and the pulse saying, this is it, this is it. Spit out for this rhythm move on through air thick with jasmine and nights without warning. No safety net, just the trust in the drop and your voice in the static saying, don't stop. Falling in, falling in, falling in. hand drifts over, finds mine in the dashlight. We're tracing the edge where the day unwinds. No destination pin, just the roads hum and the static between songs on the radio. You laugh at something I have said, but you heard the whole thread. That's our language, glances, spaces where the words go quiet instead. So we move like water, no rush to be anywhere. Just this, just here, the tide we share. Small steps together through the warm night weather. Your shoulder brushing mine and the world feels lighter. Not running for the end, just breathing in the middle of whatever this is. It's enough, it's enough, it's enough. To the balcony rail, coffee cooling, salt still on your skin. You trace the rim like you read in leaves. I don't need to know what happens next. The city's a murmur far below. We're suspended in the glow, being still, being us. Two figures in watercolor dust. So we move like water, no map we have to follow. Just this, just now, the current loose and hollow. Small steps together through the warm night weather. Your shoulder brushing mine and the world feels lighter. Not running for the end, just breathing in the middle of whatever this is. It's enough, it's enough, it's enough. Don't need the whole sky, just this patch of blue. Don't need the whole story, just this chapter with you. Small steps together through the warm night weather. Your shoulder brushing mine, the world feels lighter. Not running for the end, just breathing in the middle of whatever this is. It's enough, it's enough, it's enough. Spills through the kitchen blind. Your hand finds mine like it already knew. Coffee steams, the day unfolds unplanned. We got nowhere urgent, nothing to prove. The old fan spins a lazy lullaby. Sweat on glass, the hours stretch and yawn. You trace the salt that the sea left behind on my skin, like drawing where we've gone. We don't name it, no we don't frame it. Just let the slow tide take us through. Soft spots, only patient zones. Roots in the dark, drinking from the quiet undertow. Softly we grow. Softly we grow. Softly we grow. Your shirt on the line, the wind plays it slow. We let the afternoon dissolve in blue. No photo proves the things we don't show. Some beauty lies outside the frame we know. The neighbor's dog sleeps in the dust and heat. You hum a tune with no name, no end. I watch the shadow where our bodies meet, stretch longer as the day begins to bend. And we don't chase it, no, we don't race it. Let the warm air carry what it chooses. Softly we grow, like the green through cracks in weathered stone. Slowly we know the sweet spots, only patient zones. Roots in the dark, drinking from the quiet undertow. Softly we grow. Softly we grow. Softly we grow. They say the deepest roots grow blind and slow. No sun to guide them, just the weight above. But down there's something patient learns to hold. And later breaks through as love. So let the others burn their fast, bright spark. We'll be the ember that the dark can't kill. The quiet green reclaiming every mark. The soft return, the growing still. Softly we grow, like the green through cracks in weathered stone. Slowly we know the sweet spots, only patient zones. Roots in the dark, drinking from the quiet undertow. Softly we grow. Softly we grow. The pavement steams where the storm just passed. Your silhouette through the restaurant glass. I was counting drops on the window pane when you stepped out, forgot your raincoat again. Funny how the weather brings strangers close. Funny how a downpour knows what we don't. Now we're standing under the same umbrella, shoulder to shoulder in the silver weather. No plans, no names, just the rhythm of the rain. Two shadows sharing one frame, under the same umbrella, under the same umbrella. jasmine and wet concrete. The city hums to a slower beat. Your laugh cuts through the static noise of taxis honking, of teenage boys. Funny how the sky opens doors. Funny what the afternoon downpour has in store. Now we're standing under the same umbrella, shoulder to shoulder in the silver weather. No plans, no names, just the rhythm of the rain. Two shadows sharing one frame, under the same umbrella, under the same umbrella. You said the storm's supposed to last till midnight. I said, funny, I was hoping it might. So we stay under the same umbrella, shoulder to shoulder in the silver weather. No plans, no names, just the rhythm of the rain. Two shadows sharing one frame, under the same umbrella, under the same umbrella. Under the same
Top down, crawling past the harbor. Your playlist knows exactly what we need. Fingers drumming on the door frame. Salt air mixing with the leather seats. The dashboard glow is getting softer as the afternoon surrenders slow. You laugh at someone text you're reading, and I just watch the way the light moves through your hair. The sky's trading blue for tangerine, spilling through the windshield, honey warm. No destination on the GPS, just this moment taking form. Stay right here at sunset at our stop, where the tide forgets to turn. The world keeps spinning, but we're not letting this moment burn. Your hand on the gear shift, mine on the dash. Two shadows melting on at sunset at our stop. We don't need to chase the sun. From the islands, steel drums drifting through the static haze. Your shoulder finds a sweet spot on the Harris, and everything else just fades. The horizon's bleeding rose and rust. Street lights waking up too soon, but we don't flinch, don't reach for keys, just humming half-remembered tunes. Sky's trading pink for deeper red, painting us in colors we can't name. No story that needs finishing, just the quiet, just the flame. Stay right here at sunset at our stop, where the tide forgets to turn. The world keeps spinning, but we're not cracks on the high notes, but the silence here is sweeter than any words that I could float. The streetlight flickers on, let it, we're not done with this yet. Your knee bouncing with the rhythm that the radio forget. So stay right here at sunset, at our stop, where the tide forgets to turn. The world keeps spinning in, but we're not letting this moment burn. Your hand on the gear shift, mine on the dash, two shadows melting in one. At sunset, at our stop, we don't need to chase the sun. Salt on your shoulder from the morning swim. Your hair is wild, I'm watching the water drip. No plans, no maps, just a hammock sway. Ceiling fan cuts lazy through the heat of the day. Coffee gone cold on the wooden rail. I'm tracing tan lines, counting every detail. Reggae drifts through the Guggenheim wall, but I'm only hearing your breathing, that's all. So let the afternoon burn down slow. Let the whole world spin where we don't go. No rush, just us. The tide takes whatever it needs from the shore. No rush, just us. We got nowhere we're being more than right here, right now. Weightless and true. The clock on the wall stopped at 22. No rush. Books face down on the terracotta tile, drawing circles on my shoulder, mile by mile. Ice in your glass cracks like a secret code, speaking in glances down this lazy road. Mosquito net tangle, we don't even care. Laughter hangs in the humidity like prayer. Generator hums some distant lullaby, but your pulse on my neck is the only time I feel alive. So let the afternoon burn down slow. Let the whole world spin where we don't go. No rush, just us. The tide takes whatever it needs from the shore. No rush, just us. We got nowhere we're being more than right here, right now. Weightless and true. The clock on the wall stopped at 2:22. No rush. Maybe tomorrow we'll chase the phosphorescence. Maybe we'll sleep through the heat, build our own cadence. Horizons, just a suggestion out there. Your hand in my pocket, salt water in your head. No rush, just us. The tide takes whatever it needs from the shore. No rush, just us. We got nowhere we're being more than right here, right now. Weightless and true. The clock on the wall stopped at 2:22. No rush, just us. Just us.
stay drawn till 2:30. Coffee cold, but the view breaks through. That ceiling fan spins lazy truths about the nothing I got to do. No itinerary, no demands, it's just static in my hands. Your legs tangled in the sheets, salt on skin, the morning's deep. We could drive if we wanted to, but the driveway's end feels far enough with you. Weekends with no plans, we let the hours dissolve like sugar in the tide. Weekends with no plans, your life's the only compass I need tonight. No coordinates, no maps in our hands, just weekends with no plans. The neighbor's barbecue drifts through, smells like someone else's afternoon. We trade playlists on the floor, sweat the small stuff less and less. Your hair's a mess of sea and sun. The ceiling fan becomes our drum. No performance, no parade, just the quiet that we made. We could leave if we wanted to, but the porch lights glow is bright enough with you. Weekends with no plans, we let the hours dissolve like sugar in the tide. Weekends with no plans, your life's the only compass I need tonight. No coordinates, no maps in our hands, just weekends with no plans. Streetlights flicker on too soon. We haven't moved from this room. The world keeps spinning on its track, but we're not falling off the back. Your fingers trace the window's rain. Sunday bleeds into Monday plain. We let it come without the fight. Hold the warm before the night. Weekends with no plans, we let the hours dissolve like sugar in the tide. Weekends with no plans, your laugh's the only compass I need tonight. No coordinates, no maps in our hands, just weekends with no plans.
Dashboard glowing amber, your hand drifts to the dial. Static comes between us, but I see you smile. Coastal road keeps bending where the headlands meet the sky. You lean into the half-light, street pools in your eyes. And I don't need the summer to stay, just this motion before the colors fade away. You sleep beside mine in the cold light. We're drifting where the warm currents align. No need for words now. The engine's humming low. Your seat beside mine. Typos turning silver, your laughter cracks the dark. We're borrowing from midnight, parking near the park. Soft skin on the leather, and something like goodbye. But I'm not checking mirrors, not tonight. And I don't need the summer to stay, just this motion before the colors fade away. Your seat beside mine in the gold light. We're drifting where the warm currents align. No need for words now. The engine's humming low. Your seat beside mine. If dawn has to find us, let it find us here. The highway lines dissolve into the atmosphere, but your shoulder warm against me outweighs the passing time. And I'm not naming distances while you're still. Your seat beside mine in the gold light. We're drifting.